everyone, good evening. I'm Amana Naufa from Eton Campus. Thank you for joining us today for the free introductory session regarding the Edexcel Fast Track A-Level program. And today during this session, we'll be discussing about the science stream, and also the respectful lecturers will discuss certain things with you, and also we'll be giving you further details regarding the program and other pathways we have at Eton Campus. Okay, so moving to explain about Eton Campus. So we are a private campus located in Kolpiti, and we are to tell about the address. We are located at number 35 Palmyra Avenue, Colombo 3. And we are a private campus who offers international qualifications, specifically the UK qualifications. So we are basically affiliated with so many UK qualifications, such as the Qualifi, ATHE. And we are also a Pearson Versant exam approved center, as well as we are also a approved center for the Skills for English exam. So to give a brief idea about what is Skills for English is, so this is a similar exam to IELTS. So if any one of you are willing to go to UK and you want to do your UK VI IELTS, this exam is an alternative. So instead of IELTS, you can sit for this exam and do the English competency test. Okay, so I hope I'm clear with who we are and what we offer. So moving into the topic, the Fast Track A-Level program. So today's session will cover about biology, chemistry, and physics, the three main subjects in the science stream. So the Edexcel Fast Track A-Level program is basically designed for 1 year. So the 2-year syllabus will be covered within 1 year at our campus. So that is why we name it as Fast Track A-Level. So by doing this Fast Track A-Level program, you will be able to quicken or fasten your career. So you can finish your A-Levels within 1 year, and then you can do your bachelor's or master's, and then you can go to work. So your career pathway will get faster when you do a fast track A-Level. So rather spending 2 years in doing your A-Levels, you can finish it within 1 year very effectively, and you can start your future pathways. So the basic 3 subjects which you want to complete in science stream Edexcel is these 3, which are biology, chemistry, and physics. So we have 3 different qualified lecturers who will be conducting these subjects for you all. And apart from the subjects, we have 2 exam sittings. One is IAS, International Advanced Subsidiary Level, and the second one is IAL, International Advanced Level. So basically, if you are familiar with local A-Levels, you know that you study for the entire 2 years and you sit for your exams in the end. But when it comes to Edexcel, the 2 years exam or 2 years syllabus has been divided into 2 different exams. The first one, you call it as IAS, and the second one, or the final one, you call it as IAL. So this particular batch, which we are going to start in October 8th, 2024, will be sitting for their AS exam in May-June 2025, and their A2 exam or IAL exam in January 2026. So that is the brief idea about how the Edexcel exams are conducted. So from now, I will be handing over to our respectful lecturers. So these are the amazing lecture panel we have. The first one is Dr. Keshani Randima. She is a chemistry lecturer. The second one, Dr. Madhuma Pereira, she's a biology lecturer. And the third one is Mr. Imad Latif, he's a physics lecturer. So now I'll hand over the session to Miss Keshani Randima. She will be discussing things regarding chemistry with you all.
Good evening, everyone. So, I'm Dr. Keshani Randima, and I'm your chemistry lecturer. So, to briefly introduce myself to you all, so I am a SLMC registered medical officer who is graduated from University of Colombo with a BMS degree, and also I have done my bachelor's in chemistry at Institute of Chemistry Ceylon, and also I have completed my master's in applied organic chemistry at University of Colombo. So that is a brief introduction about myself, and I will be conducting the chemistry lectures to you all. So next I would like to discuss about the chemistry syllabus that we are going to learn throughout this session. That means the chemistry syllabus that we are going to cover throughout the Edexcel A-level program. So when I talk about the international Edexcel A-level, so in brief we can call it as IAL. So as Miss Amana discussed with you, this IAL consists of two examinations, that is IAS and IA2. So upon the completion of both these two examinations, you will be getting the qualification, the Edexcel International A-level, that is IAL. So actually within this fast track A-level program at Eton Campus, you will be learning these the syllabus within 1 year. So upon the completion of IAS, you will be proceeding to IA2. So that means the 2-year syllabus we will be completing in 1 year. So that is the fast track A-level program that we are offering at Eton Campus. So next, I will just talk about the units that we have to cover in IAL, that is the units in chemistry. So it consists of 6 units, right? So for all these 6 units, you will be getting one separate paper for each unit. That means to complete IAL, you will have to sit for 6 papers. So out of these 6 papers, 3 papers you will have to do as IAS, and the other 3 you have to do as the IA2, right? So you can see the unit 1, 2 and 3 are the units that we are going to cover during IAS, and unit 4, 5 and 6 are the units that we are going to cover in IA2. So moving to the units in IAS. So as I told you, the unit 1 is the structure, bonding and introduction to organic chemistry. So this during this unit we have to complete 5 topics. So these topics are formulae, equations and amount of substance, atomic structure and the periodic table, bonding and structure, introductory organic chemistry and alkanes, and then alkenes. So these 5 topics we will be covering in the unit 1. And for this unit 1, you will be getting a paper. So this paper, the duration for the paper will be 1 hour and 30 minutes. And the total marks that you will be getting for this unit 1 paper will be 80 marks. So out of the unit 1, 40% of the the total marks of IAS will be from this unit 1. And also from the unit marks in this unit 1, 20% will go for the IAL. So it will contribute 20% to the IAL. Then we will look the unit 2. So unit 2 it consists of energetics, group chemistry, halogenoalkanes and alcohols. So the topics that we are going to cover during this unit 2 is energetics, intermolecular forces, redox chemistry and groups 1, 2 and 7, and then introduction to kinetics and equilibria, and then the organic chemistry. So there we are going to talk about the alcohols, halogenoalkanes and little bit of the spectra. So these topics we will be covering in unit 2. And as I discussed in the unit 1, for this unit 2 also you will be getting a separate paper, and the duration for the paper will be 1 hour and 30 minutes, and you will be getting 80 marks. So this unit 2 will contribute 40% of the marks to the IAS, and also it will contribute 20% to IAL. Then the next unit that we are having is unit 3, that is actually the practical skills in chemistry. So actually this paper include all the practicals that we discuss in unit 1 and unit 2. So actually there is no need for us to discuss these practicals separately, because during the topics itself we will be doing these practicals in detail. So whatever the practicals you are learning in unit 1 and unit 2, you will be getting it as a paper in this unit 3. So the duration for this paper will be 1 hour and 20 minutes, and the total marks will be 50 marks. So from this paper, from this unit 3 paper also, 20% will be contributed to IAS and 10% will be contributed to the IAL, right? So in order for you to complete IAS, you have to study this unit 1, unit 2 and unit 3. That means you have to complete all these 3 papers. Then we will move to the IA2 syllabus, right? So in IA2, the units that we have is unit 4, unit 5 and unit 6. So unit 4 is actually the rates, equilibria and further organic chemistry. And there also we need to complete 5 topics. So the topics that we are going to discuss there is kinetics, entropy and energetics, chemical equilibria, acid-base equilibria, organic chemistry. And then here we are going to talk about the carbonyls, the carboxylic acids and also chirality. So so for this unit 4 also, you will be getting a separate paper, and that paper duration will be somewhat different from IAS. So it is 1 hour and 45 minutes, and the total marks for this unit 4 will be 90 marks. Okay. So then from the marks that you are getting for this unit 4, 40% will go for IA2 and 20% will go for IAL. So that is the contribution of the marks. Then there is another unit that we have to cover for IA2, that is unit 5. So unit 5 means the transition metals and organic nitrogen chemistry. So here what we are going to discuss is, there also we have 5 topics. You can see the redox equilibria, transition metals, then the arenes, that is the benzene ring and the reactions, and also organic nitrogen compounds and organic synthesis. So this part, these 5 topics we are going to discuss under unit 5. So for this unit 5 also, you will be getting another paper. So that paper will be The duration will be 1 hour and 45 minutes, and total marks will be 90 marks. And as you can see from here, from this paper, it will contribute 40% to IA2, and also 20% for your total IAL. And then the last unit is the unit 6, that is the practical skills in chemistry 2. That means all the practicals that you are going to learn during unit 4 and unit 5, you will be getting it as a separate paper in unit 6. So here also the time duration for that topic will paper will be 1 hour and 20 minutes, and the total marks will be 50 marks. So out of this practical paper, also 20% will be contributed to IA2 and 10% will be contributed to IAL, right? So that is basically the structure. That means what we are going to learn throughout this IAS and IA2. So from the things that I have been discussing, I think it is clear for you. Doing every unit is very important. That means scoring marks, very good marks in every unit is important, because from each unit, some percentage of marks will be going to your total IAL, right? And then these are about the topics that we are going to discuss. And if to discuss about the teaching style of myself, so what I will do is I will be conducting all the lectures with a PowerPoint presentation. So, and also at the end of each topic, I will be providing you with the PDF of the note, so you can refer to that. And also at the end of each topic, I will be giving a paper, so that I assure that you will be understanding each topic and you will be studying each topic when upon the completion of every topic. And then also I will be doing revision questions related to each topic in that topic itself. And also the past paper questions also will be done during each topic. And also, as a preparation for the exam, I will be giving you a mock examination, and also I will be discussing with you all the practicals and preparing you for the practical exam as well, right? So that is how basically my teaching style will be. And also you can ask any question from me at any time. So we will be doing more and more questions. We will be interacting really well in the lectures. So you can participate for the lectures both online and physical, but personally I prefer if you can participate physically, because the sessions will be much interactive, and also you will be understanding all the concepts very easily when we are learning it in the class. So that is how my teaching style will be, and I hope you got a brief idea about the chemistry.
Okay, so seems like we don't have any doubts or any questions right now. So thank you once again, Ms. Keshani Randima, for your detailed explanation on the chemistry session. So I'll now hand it over to Ms. Madhuma Pereira, our biology lecturer.
Thank you, Ms. Samana. I think I'm audible to you all. I'm the biology lecturer at Eton Campus at the moment. So I'm Dr. Madhuma Pereira. I'm a homeopathic physician. So I have done my degree. I have completed my degree from the University of Health Sciences, West Bengal, Kolkata. And now I'm doing my private practice, at the same time working as an homeopathic physician at the government clinic at the Hivala, and also reading my MBA in healthcare administration from the International Institute of Health Sciences. So that is a brief thing about myself. So I think Ms. Samana and Ms. Keshani already discussed about your examinations, Edexcel, IAS and IEL. So we'll move into the syllabus of the biology that you have to complete for your examinations. So units, when you are considering about the units that you have to complete, there are 6 units. Unit 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, and 6. So for each of these units, you will get separate question papers at the examination. So unit 1, 2, 3 are for the IAS. Unit 4, 5, 6 is for the IEL, right? So unit 1 is mainly molecules, diet, transport, and health. Unit 2, you have to cover cells, development, biodiversity, and conservation. Unit 3, practical skills in the biology 1. That means all the core practicals that you have to complete in the unit 1 and unit 2. And unit 4, energy, environment, microbiology, and the immunity. Unit 5, respiration, internal environment, coordination, and gene technology. Unit 6, practical skills in biology 2. Right, these are the units that you have to complete, right? So we will see what is the syllabus that you have to do. In IAS, unit 1, mainly you have to complete 2 topics. The first topic is molecules, transport, and the health. Now this topic, it consists of several subtopics as well as the core practice. Topic 2, it is the membranes, proteins, DNA, and the gene expression. Now in this unit 1, you will be getting an examination paper, which will be the total marks will be 80, and the time duration is 1 hour and 30 minutes. Now here, 40% of the total marks will be going for your IAS, and 20% will be for the IAL, right? So this is the unit 1. And moving on to the unit 2 in IAS, there also you have to complete 2 topics, like cell structure, reproduction and development, and the other one is plant structure and function, biodiversity and the conservation. Here also these units consisting of several subtopics, and the examination paper, it covers 80 marks and the time duration is 1 hour and 30 minutes. 40% of the total marks will be going for your IAS, and 20% of the total is going for the IAL. And then unit 3 of IAS syllabus, mainly it covers the practical skills in biology 1. That means all the practicals that you have to do in unit 3, right? Here also you will be getting a question paper. Miss Amana, can you please change the slide? Right, here you can see there are some, here also the same, like 20% of the total is going for the IAS and 10% is going for the IEL. Here you will be getting an examination paper which covers 50 marks, and the time duration is 1 hour and 20 minutes. Right, then we'll be moving to the IA2 syllabus. The units you have to cover is unit 4, 5, 6. Unit 4 is mainly the energy, environment, microbiology, and the immunity. Here you have to cover 2 topics, energy flow, ecosystem, and the environment. And the other topic is microbiology, immunity, and the forensics. The examination paper here is like 1 hour and 45 minute duration, and the total marks will be 90. 40% of the total is going for the IA2, and 20% is going for the IAL. And then we will be moving to the unit 5 of IA2. In unit 5 of IA2, it covers respiration, internal environment, coordination, and gene technology. Here you have to cover 2 topics, respiration, muscles, and the internal environment. And the other topic is coordination, response, and the gene technology. Here, the examination paper is covering 90 marks and 1 hour 45 minute paper. 40% is going for the IA2 and 20% of the total marks is going for the IAL. Right, then the unit 6 is mainly assessing your practical skills from the units that we have covered in IELTS syllabus. Here you are getting a paper which covers 50 marks, which will be giving you 50 marks. And the 20% of these marks will be going for the IA2 and 10% of the total marks will be going for the IEL, right? So these are the units that you have to complete in your examinations. And when I'm talking about my method of teaching, I'm doing all these lectures with the PowerPoint presentations. And sorry, if you want, I will be providing the PowerPoint presentations to all. And at the same time, I'm doing all the past papers, revision papers, and the model question papers. And in the difficult sections, right? That means the difficult topics I'm covering with all the questions until you will be clear about these topics. And that is my method of teaching and doing the lectures. So if you have any questions, so you can ask now.
Hello.
Yes.
That means like for the examination, the children can do unit by, right? Unit twice, not the whole 3 subjects together. And also they can sit for maybe each unit. Is that so?
Yes, sure.
So like how long it will be? Now here there are 6 units. So the child can sit for, take 6 attempts, like 6 times. Do each unit, and then while you are writing the certificate, so how they do that, like say if they get A's, A pluses, B's, like in each unit. So for him, when they write it for the biology, especially for as a one subject, how they calculate.
Yeah, actually, I think Miss Amana can explain the method of giving the marks.
Yes, Miss Madhuma Pereira. Yeah, Miss Prasad Jatilaka, thank you for your question. So basically, Miss, this exam is done by Edexcel, which is the British Council. So we will not be providing any separate certificate for you all in order for the student to sit for the exam and with the results. So the students, once they do the exam, they will be receiving their result sheet, which will have their results on it. So apart from that, the campus will not provide a separate certificate. Also, regarding the unit-wise examination you asked, so basically, Miss, Edexcel has 2 sittings. One is AS and one is A2. So during the AS, the student will be sitting for 3 units from one subject, and during their A2 exams, the student will be sitting for the balance 3 units from one subject. So I hope I answered your question, Ms. Prasadi, did I?
Yes, thank you so much. My only concern that, as you said, like you can sit unit-wise. So how do you calculate all together? Like say, okay, for biology, now if you take that as a 3 subjects, so if you done this unit-wise, so how can they, like collectively give 1 mark, let's say biology A plus or the A.
Yeah, Miss. So, yes.
How they evaluate that?
So basically, Miss, this particular syllabus has been divided into 2. And as I told before, one is AS and the other is A2.
Yes.
So by the end of the time they complete AS, they will be getting the scores. And the time they complete A2, they will be getting their A2 results plus their final scores, combining both AS and A2 marks.
Okay, so sitting units-wise doesn't make any, any discrimination or any value.
No, Miss, there's nothing like that. So basically, the Edexcel exam is designed to sit unit-wise.
Right. Okay. And like how many exams, like how many, per year, how many exams are there per year? Like say,
Miss, so basically Edexcel has for biology, for science stream, Edexcel has 3 sittings, one in January, one in May, June, the other one in October, November. So these are the 3 exam sittings the Edexcel have for science stream subjects. So basically, if the batch which we are going to start now, we are focusing the students to sit for their AS exam in 2025 May, June, and the students will be sitting for their A2 exams in 2026 January, which will cover entire 1 year. So the time they complete their A2 exams in 2026 January, maybe around March, February, March, they will be getting their entire results, the entire A-level results, combining both AS and A2.
Okay, so A2 will be in October next year, 2026 October, right?
No, Miss, 2026 January.
Okay, sorry, 2020, not 2025 October. So the
No, not
2026
2025
January.
October.
Okay,
Yes.
if a student wants to do like separately, let's see, she wants to do now. If you start classes right now, so the next sitting will be Jan, right? So if the student wants to do, okay, say from AS, maybe not a 3 unit subjects, maybe like January, each one unit, like say each subject, each unit. By 1 unit. What do you think? Do you have that option? Say that first unit in biology, first unit in physics. So in January, if a child wants to do her exams in that way, what do you think? Like,
Okay, Miss. So it's like they want us, so we are starting the batch in October, and you are asking if the student want to do the first unit in 2025 January exam
oh
sitting.
yes,
That is what you're
yes,
asking
all
for.
3 subjects, but the first unit only,
All
just
right,
1
Miss.
unit.
Okay, so that will be possible. The reason being is because we are starting our classes on October, the October first week. So the lecturers will be able to cover the first unit in each subject by the time they sit for the January exam. So in that case, the student will be able to sit for her exams.
Right. Okay. So how long it will take to finish each, 1 unit? Like I know it depend on the, the capacity, but approximately how long it will take to
So
finish?
basically, Miss, so far as we have the knowledge on covering syllabus, the lecturers have mostly covered the first unit within like, so basically we have 2 classes per week. So let's say chemistry for an example. So 1 week we have 2 classes, maybe within like 10 to 15 classes, they will be able to cover their first unit.
Okay. So your classes will be in the weekdays, evenings or weekend? So every classes will be in the weekdays, right?
Yeah, Miss, it'll be on the weekdays. So basically we have scheduled it for Tuesdays and Wednesdays from morning 9:30 to evening 5.
Full day, 2 days, full 2 days, right?
Yeah, whole day, 2 days in the beginning, and later on, after 4 months, they will be having 3 days classes per week.
Okay. It's not possible to do that in, on weekends, no?
No, Miss, because this goes as a full-time program, and only by covering during weekends will not be possible for us to complete the program within 1 year.
I understand.
Yeah.
Right. Okay. Okay. So because actually some children maybe
Mm-hmm.
do local A levels as well as London's.
Okay.
So, they have to attend to school, and then so the weekend will be bit of a possible. Anyway, it's okay. So your scheduled dates are Tuesday and Thursday.
Tuesdays
Right.
and Wednesdays.
Sorry, Tuesday. Okay, fine. Right. Okay.
Yeah, Miss.
Thank you. Thank you so much.
Okay.
So let me introduce myself little. I'm Imad Latif, and I did my Bachelor of Science in Physics from University of Peradeniya, and I did a Masters in Electronics, especially Automation, from University of Colombo. And I'm a senior physics teacher at Lyceum International School, Nugegoda, and I have over about 12 years experience in teaching in London syllabus, especially Edexcel and Cambridge as well in Sri Lanka, and I'm working as a content creator for physics notes for some UK websites. Also, I'm a subject matter expert for checks.com, that is delivering the and supporting the students through online platforms of United States students for college level physics. Other than that, let's go for the topics that we're going to do in here. In IEL physics, as others spoke, is same. There's no difference. We have international advanced level. We call IEAS. IEL, we have one part is IEAS and other one is IA2. Together only we give as IEAL. In IAS, you have 3 units, which as mentioned on top, the mechanics and materials and the waves and electricity and the practical skills in physics. Similarly, after the 6 months, if you are doing the A2 part, in A2 part also, you have to finish 2 units, that's the theory parts and the practical sitting paper. So let me explain more about the practical paper. In this unit 3, the practical skill physics mean it is a writing paper. There's nothing to do any practical or anything. Just they will give some guidelines to how to handle a practical, and you want to give the solution as a written form in an experimental method. So that's the method is unit 3 and unit 6 going to be they're going to assess. Other than that, we have exams for each unit. Like unit 1, there's an exam, and unit 2, there's an exam, and unit 3 also there's an exam. The maximum will be in A's, you can go up to A. That means like this. So each unit you're going to get a grading. Unit 1, you might get a B, like that. Unit 2 also you're going to get. Unit 3 also you're going to get a separate score grading depending on the marks. Then you will get an overall score for unit A's level. These all 3 units. Let's say, for example, let's say unit 1 you got an A, unit 2 you got a, and let's say unit 3 you got a B or C. So then each unit you're going to get an A and C, but you have an overall result for A's. It might be a B because A, C. So they will average it depending on the score. For example, I'll tell you, unit 1 normally they will assess from 120 marks. Unit 2 also from 120, and unit 3 from 50. So like that, when they adding then 50 means they again calculating to 60. So overall is altogether is 300 marks. From 300 marks, if you get both 235 only, you're going to get an overall A. If it below that, it will be a B. So if you get about 235 marks out of that 300 for the AS level I'm talking, you're going to get an A. Similarly, in once you come to the unit 4 also, each unit you're going to get a separate unit, separate grading. Also, you're going to get an overall score grading for all unit 4, unit 5, and unit 6. Then again you have the overall grading for AS and overall grading for A2. No, so together you're going to get a final IAL results. That's how this system working. As one Miss Prasadi asked a doubt. Of course, if you want to sit, you can sit separately. The unit 1 mean you can sit separately 3 units, but you have to prepare for that one. Some students, of course, do like that, but it does not going to affect anything the final grading, because once you do unit 1, unit 2, and unit 3, finally you can do, let's say you do in January unit 1, and then let's say normally some students do like that. Let's say they do in January unit 1, and May, June they do unit 2 and 3. Then overall now you get each separate grading also you getting, and then you getting an overall result for the IAS. Similarly, you can do separate units as well. There'll be no issue. And I have here, you have the unit 1. See, I have given the unit 1 here, small, a particular small box in the right hand side. Now, each unit has the subunits in detail. So I have given only, I have just retried from the specification. So a part of that one. So it like that, we have a lot of topics to cover in unit 1. Similarly, there are some unit 2 also. Once comes to the learning materials, we have many learning materials online, not like locals. There are so many websites available, so many YouTube videos available, and we have a lot of past papers you can access to the Edexcel website or any other third-party website, and you can get all the past papers in different forms. And I have given the subtopics in the small right-hand side of the slide. You can see this is for the unit 1. Some of the subtopics I have just abstracted from the mechanics and materials part. Okay, we can move to the next slide. And now, so you understood how the system works. So we have to do the 6 papers, okay, at once or each unit separately to qualify in IELTS. So this is already, I think, your doubt is clear. Either you can do at once everything you have. If you want, you can do all 6 units together, or either unit by unit also you can do. Or normally, Eton, according to the offering, normally that's 3 units at for each subject in the first 6 months, and the other one in the second one. If a student prefer to go by unit, of course, that option also possible, depending on the Edexcel. And this is a past paper, front page I have given. This is a one past paper. This is, as you know, 3 sittings coming for the examination. One is January 1, and summer, May, June 1, and the October 1 also. There are 3 sittings you can do. Let's say someone getting a low grading in May, June, so he can little practice, and he can get a good score for other part as well. Other than that, you can see the front page of a January 2024 physics paper. That is a unit 4, that means A2 paper. This is how the structure will be look like of a past paper. And once the papers are marked, the method of marking these papers also should be there. How they marking? Once, let's say, a student doing a paper, these papers will be collected and scanned. After scan, it will be sent to different countries. There are different assessors. They have provided with a marking scheme. Depending on the marking scheme, they will assess the paper. And then after this all happening online, then they will again return, submit back with the gain marks. So within about 2.5 months, the results will be released. For an example, let's say someone doing May, June examination, by the August 22nd, there will be the final results for the units he sat or she sat can be obtained. Okay, we'll go for the next slide, Amana. And it is same as what's assessing in chemistry and biology. Unit 1 and Unit 2 and Unit 3, see the marks are how they have given. I told the 80 marks here, this is the new specification, 80 marks and 50 marks. This is how the total marks that they marked in the paper. But I told something about the 300. This 80 marks, they again project into 120. That's how I saw. The other 80 marks also, they will find project back into 120. And 50 also, they project back into 60. From that overall, if you get about 235 marks, you are eligible to get an A. Sometimes each one, for example, let's say out of 120, I'll tell you, if you get a single unit A, for example, unit 1, if you want to get an A for that unit, out of 120, you have to get 96 marks. Out of 120, the minimum 96 marks, if you get, you can score an A. Similarly, unit 2 also 96 out of 120, but you should do the calculation. If it 80 mean 120, you have to do the calculation and find in how much you have to get in 80 marks. And similarly, for the 50 marks, I think around around 40. But this time, sometimes this depending on the students' answers, this cutoff might change. It happens sometimes, not at all. Sometimes this cutout mark, let's say unit 1 is 96. No, sometimes they might reduce to lower level if this paper is quite hard and students are not responded properly. Okay, I will move for the next slide, I guess. And this is the unit 4-5, that's the A2 part. In this one, they will assess for 90 marks, another one also 90, and the last practical paper for 50 marks. In this one also, the same way they project into the 300. So total marks will be 600 marks you have to score for IAS and I2. Out of that only, you have to get around 470 above to get the overall A for the to get a good score for this one. Okay, shall we go for the next one? Now, the method of teaching, Similarly, I will run the animated slides throughout the full syllabus. That means, let's say AS and A2. Once comes to the unit 3, we don't have much teaching because unit 3 is the practical skills. So there are few practicals we cover in unit 1 and unit 2. For the whole A level, there are 16 practicals, but in when it comes to unit 3, there's a small about 1 or 2 classes only we have to teach in unit 3. Then we have to prepare with the papers to deal with the how to score the unit 3 paper. But they have to focus properly on unit 1 and unit 2. Unit 3 is quickly we can finish because most of the practicals are included inside the unit 1 and unit 2. And this is one part I have given in my small square box. This is normally a presentation. This is going to be animated, but here there will be no animations. So this is how the one class session going to go. So I'm going to run the presentation through the projector. If fast track programs, what we do is we will give the hard copies. The students have to go through, and some places they have to do on the hard copy itself, the sheet. Okay, Amana, can you go for the other one? Now, the method I told, the lecture session going to be through the presentations. After the finishing one topic, let's say one particular topic is covered. After that one, we're going to, I have made topic problems. What is the topic by problems mean? Let's say I have about 5-6 years papers, and on that particular topic that we covered, all filtered into one paper. So this paper we can discuss with the students and let them to do as a homework. That means automatically they're doing the same type of questions multiple times in different years. So that will make them to understand the topic very well. This is a part of the topic problem. Only a last part I have given. This is the paper, particular question that's abstracted from the June 2022 paper. I think this is unit 5, abstracted from the unit 5 topic, made topic by problems, one particular part of a question. Okay.
Thank you, lecturers. Thank you for your presentations and thank you for spending your time with us. So we'll move to the next slide. So this actually is going to explain why you have to choose Eton Campus to complete your A-level. So basically, we complete the program within 1 year and we have a comprehensive syllabus coverage with interactive lecture sessions. Also, the lecturers will be conducting the sessions using PowerPoint presentations, as well as the notes will be given through PDFs. And also to tell about the textbooks, if you are to buy the textbooks, you obviously can buy it, or else the lecturers will be providing you the soft copies. You can use the soft copy or else you can take printouts of that as well. Because if you are going to buy the textbook, it costs a lot. It comes around like above 12 to 13,000. So in that case, it is better if you can go for a second-hand textbook, or else you take printouts of the soft copy which you are going to get. Also, we will be doing revision papers, mock sessions before each and every examination sittings. Also, the lecturers will be conducting examinations from their own, which means like if it is their type of delivering the lectures, they might give you questions, question papers, they will give you revision, mock papers, everything will conducted by us. So if you reach Eton Campus to complete your A-level, you will have no need to go for any other places for extra classes or else any other revision or examination classes. Everything will be conducted by us. So moving into the fee structure, so we actually provide the fast track A-level program for very less amount of cost. So the entire program for 1 year and to complete all 3 subjects, it will cost only around 380,000. This can be paid in 2 payments. So one is if you pay it fully, you'll be getting a 5% off. or else you can pay it in 10 months installment, which comes as 38,000 for each month. So it might look as a big amount, 38,000, but when you calculate it according to 1 days or 1 hours per session, you will be getting a very little amount. You can't find any other Edexcel science stream classes doing session for this lesser amount. Our course fee is very less and very reasonable for students because we know the situation of the students and we know the situation of our society. So that is the reason we go for this cost-effective tuition fee. Also, we have the 5,000 rupees of registration fee, which is non-refundable. And if you want to register your slot, you have to pay this 5,000 rupees and get your slot reserved. Also, as participants of today's session, for this particular batch, we have a special offer going on of 7,000 rupees. And if you do the registration payment of 5,000 rupees within tomorrow, you'll be getting a 7,000 rupees of discount. As well as if you bring in your friends or anyone you know from your contacts, the particular student will be getting incentives and offers as well. Also, we have other opportunities for study abroad pathways. So as Eton Campus, we do not stop at A-levels. We have pathways apart from A-levels as well. So I hope everything is clear related to your advanced level, the Edexcel advanced level. I give you a few minutes. If you have any doubts, you can question me. Okay, so I hope we don't have any doubts. I hope everything is clear. So if there is anything you want to clarify, we are always there through WhatsApp. You can drop us a text and we will reply you. So moving forward for our study abroad programs, so basically after you complete your A-levels, we have study abroad opportunities in over 31 countries. So you name a European country, an Asian, Australia, Canada, UK, New Zealand, whatever the country you name, we have the study abroad opportunities awaiting for you all. So among these 31 countries, studying in Europe is one of the best opportunity as students for y'all to migrate to a European country for lesser cost. So this particular program, this particular study abroad opportunity, which is there for you in a European country, will cost only less than 10 lakhs. Less than 1 million. So if you have ideas to migrate to a European country and settle there with your dependents, so let it be you or your siblings or your neighbors, whoever you know, if they are planning to go to another country, if their dream is to go to another country and settle down, you can recommend them to us. We will guide them A to Z. We will guide them on everything. So this particular opportunity you have in order to study in Europe will cost only less than 10 lakhs, and other opportunities you have in Europe will also be lesser cost than compared to Canada, Australia, or New Zealand. So this is one of the best opportunity you can try if you are after your A-levels. And if you know anyone who is willing to go to a European country, you can recommend us to them, so we will guide them on our pathways. And we have the other best option to study in UAE or study in Dubai. So this is also one of the very cost-effective opportunity you have as students to go and settle down in Dubai. So it is easy for our Sri Lankans to go to Dubai rather going to UK or Canada directly, especially UK. So if you have dreams to go to UK for a lesser cost, your target should be Dubai, and from Dubai you can bridge it to UK. So if you are planning to go to UK, you still can come to us. We will guide you on the pathway we have. So initially, you will have to go to UAE with no show money, without IELTS, and for less cost. And from there, you can go to UK to pursue your bachelor's or master's. So that is the easiest pathway Eton Campus offers for y'all in order to study or pursue your higher studies in your dream country. Same with Europe. Once you go there and you stay for 4 to 5 years, you will be getting the PR and you will be able to obtain the European passport. So once you obtain the European passport, you will be able to fly anywhere around the world. The world will be yours. You can go to any country you are willing to, because holding a European passport is a very good advantage for you as teenagers, as youngsters who are willing to do better in your lives. So these are the very good and golden opportunities Eton Campus Management offers you. So if you have anyone who is willing to go to another country, you can either give their contact to us, or else you can give our contact to them. We will guide them on everything. So these are the pathways we have after your A-levels. So if you join with Eton Campus, we will not stop you after A-levels. We will hold your hands and guide you to your entire career pathway. So we have everything designed for our students. So make sure you join with us and make sure that you get use of all the services and all the opportunities we have at Eton Campus. It is going to be a very great opportunity for you all as students. So yes, that's all for today. And do you have any doubts? Anything to be clarified? Okay, so thank you for participating in today's session. And if you have further doubts, you can always call us or WhatsApp us through this contact number I have mentioned here. And also you can visit to our website and look for further details about our campus, or else you can visit us at number 35 Palmyra Avenue, Colombo 3. So thank you for joining in today's session once again. Hope you had a very knowledgeable and insightful session, and we look forward to help you and guide you in your future. So thank you all. Have a great day. Bye.